welcome to All-State Jazz. My name is Dennis Green. I'm the president of the Jazz Educators of Iowa this year. I'm also the general manager of Iowa's jazz radio station, Jazz 88.3 KCCK in Cedar Rapids at Kirkwood Community College. And it's been a great pleasure to have these students here with us today in this event that was 2 years in the making. Of course, as you know, so many things got canceled over this year, and we, for the longest time, thought it was going to be impossible to hold All-State Jazz because the event at which it usually takes place, the Iowa Bandmasters Conference, went online. Doing Jazz All-State online wasn't really a possibility, but we thought there might be a path to holding a live event, maybe outdoors in the summertime. But we also knew there were a lot of summer activities. So we made our arrangements, we set the schedule, and when the All-State bands were announced, we said we understand that you may have other activities. A lot of our students have already graduated. You know, it's okay who's in. Of 3 All-State bands, only 1 student had a conflict. Everyone else has made it a point to be here. So, a big round of applause for the teams of all of our students. Of course, our original plan was to have this event outside. I think we're all grateful we found a way to have it inside. And I know our students have had a much better experience today being here in this beautiful auditorium. Which reminds me, I want to thank Waukee High School and especially the auditorium manager, Wayne Kisher, who can't be seen, but he's up there behind the sound booth. He's waving. So thank you, Wayne, for the welcome. But we've all been waiting months to hear some live music, right? Let's get to it. I'd like to introduce our guest clinician. We've had a great day. He was born in Brooklyn, New York, but we kind of claim him as an Iowan because his first degree was from Iowa State University. And he returns often as a clinician and as a performer. He's performed with the Des Moines and Cedar Rapids Symphonies. He is currently Associate Professor of Jazz Studies and Ethnomusicology at DePaul University. He's the former Artistic Director of the prestigious Chicago Jazz Ensemble and has performed or recorded with dozens of major jazz artists. Recently as a member of the Terrell Stafford Quintet, the Carnegie Hall Jazz Band. He was recognized in 2009 by the Chicago Tribune as Chicagoan of the Year, acknowledging his achievements in the arts. He is currently balancing his roles as teacher and performer with his own studies as a Distinguished Special Trustee Fellow, completing his PhD at the University of Chicago. Please welcome Dana Hall.
I don't have much to say, except thank you so much for being here, for supporting the students, for supporting the music. We're performing 3 selections for you this afternoon. The first one, a fantastic arrangement that was done by bassist, composer, and arranger John Clayton. This is a piece composed by Horace Silver. It was recorded back in 1966 and released in 1967, a Horace Silver composition entitled The Jody Grind.
announce the soloists as they go, because everybody in the band is going to take a solo, at least once tonight. I'm going to introduce the entire band right now by section, so as I call your name, please give a wave or stand if you are seated, and let's give a round of applause after each section. And we'll begin with the trumpets.
And Arjun Planiappan, and on vibes, Philip Pereira. Once again, the 4A All-State Jazz Band.
The next composition that the band will perform was written by a fantastic composer and saxophonist. For many years now, he's been the saxophonist with the Yellow Jackets, but he's had a long career performing leading ensembles of his own, including a number of big bands. And he teaches out at USC, I believe, Bob Mincer. And this is one of his pieces that was arranged and recorded with his ensemble in an album called The Art of the Big Band. This is a piece entitled Elvin's Mambo. It's written in this style and with the great drummer Elvin Jones in mind. We hope you enjoy it. was speaking with them earlier today. We were talking about, a lot of times we look at this music and we see it on the page, and that's not really where the music is happening. The music is really happening in the room with all of us doing what we do and really listening and doing something that is really common when we think about improvisation, particularly when we think about like improvisational comedy. How many of you are familiar with like Second City and improvisation? Right? Okay, so the whole idea of improv comedy is that you always say yes. That's the one rule of improv comedy. You don't know where anything is going, so instead of just shutting down whatever the person is doing, and then that's the end of the joke, that's the end of the sketch, you always say yes. It's like, okay, well there's a man in a field and then the moon, and you're just, yes, tell me more, right? It's just constantly co-signing whatever the other person is doing. Nothing is wrong. The same thing is true in this music. Everything that they're doing on the stage, they're taking a lot of chances. I assure you, without you knowing, many things happened in that last version that were not planned. Many things. They didn't even plan them. And still, they were able to continue to say yes to one another and make it work. It's a beautiful testament not only to their maturity, but the power of this music. They deserve a round of applause.
Before we play our final song, I just want to say a few quick thank yous once again to Wayne Kisher and everybody here at Waukee High School for providing this beautiful facility and being here with everything that we needed today. Also, the JEI board, Mary Crandall is representing Waukee High School on our board, and she secured this for us. And she and Jen Teedy from the board have kind of performed as our house managers today, made sure that everything ran smoothly. Also from our board, Steve Shanley, who's attending as a parent. He's been no help whatsoever. Kelly Weber and Jeff Robilliard round out our board, and they are from Pella and Earlham, respectively, which were our other two host schools. So the board has really stepped up to make sure that this happened. If you are listening and viewing the live stream, you are doing so because of the excellent audio production of Ed Carr from Carleton Recording and video from G-Mix East. Our crack video crew is Gerard Estea, Lincoln Ginsberg, Megan Ginsberg, and Nicole Oranges. And our photographer is Travis Sutton from Jawish Enterprises. He also took the portraits of the students and the group portrait that will be available, and you will all have that web link and have a chance to get some memories of this as time goes by. We're grateful to West Music for printing the program, the directors, of course, for all their hard work in this extraordinary year to get these students ready to play this music. Parents and families, thank you for rearranging your schedules to make this happen. And of course, the students. Once again, the 4A All-State Jazz.
The final selection this afternoon is another arrangement by John Clayton. And this is a piece by Thelonious Monk, and for those of you not familiar with Evidence, Thelonious Monk, he got this, it's a contrafact. A contrafact is when you take an existing chord structure and you remove the melody and you put a new melody on top of it. So during the bebop era, the mid-20th century, a number of different artists, that was a way for them to express themselves with a new way of playing bebop, this new music, and also to obtain some sort of royalties and compensation for their creation, even though it was already a chord structure that was already alive. And so a common example of that is this piece by Thelonious Monk, where he took the chord structure for the standard song, Just You, Just Me. So you take Just You and Just Me, you get Just Us. And you reduce that to justice, and you can't have justice without evidence. Evidence.
Thank you.